Welcome back to the channel, you guys. In this video, I'm going to show you how to correct paint in a quick format. This is a 2012 Jeep Wrangler that was heavily swirled and oxidized. And in this video, I'll be able to showcase the importance of following up a heavy cutting stage or compounding stage with some type of finishing polish, because you may not notice it. It may look really good, but you're actually going to either be hazing the paint or micro-marring the paint as you remove the heavy imperfections like these swirls right here. We're going to use Fast Cutting Cream by Griot's Garage for our heavy cut. We're going to use the Griot's Garage Boss microfiber pad and a Griot's Garage G9. This is just our heavy cut stage. I really think that that's probably one of the best, if not the best, on the market for heavy cutting. It's just extremely good. It finishes down pretty good and does not dust at all, and wipe off is an absolute breeze. But once again, I'll be able to show you guys in this video why I think it's important. You guys are going to see for yourself why it's important. Hey, you guys, while you're watching this part of the video, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, take a moment, go down below, subscribe to the channel, hit the subscribe button, and then turn on all post notifications. That's a little bell next to it, so that every time I upload a video, you do get notified. Now, if you notice, I do not have that slow motion arm speed like you see on other YouTube channels. Sometimes I think that's just a little bit for show. I'm not sure. My arm speeds are moderate, and you guys are going to see the correction that I can get by doing this. Now, if I do these first couple passes and I notice that, hey, it did not pick up a lot of it that it probably should have, then I know I moved my arms too fast. Majority of the time, this is the arm speed that I use, and I've never had any issues at all. I always get the imperfections out that I want to get out. One thing you have to remember, slow arm speeds versus fast arm speeds doesn't mean better or worse correction. Slow arm speeds mean less passes. Faster arm speeds, like what I do, you typically need one or two more passes to get the same amount of correction. I just don't have the patience for the slow arm speeds, to be honest with you guys. The biggest thing when doing a correction and using a dual action polisher is make sure your pad is flat. As you can notice here, you can see my trails. You can see the entire pad on those trails. You're not seeing half of a pad, which would mean that you're tilting the polisher one way or the other. Get a good grip on the front of the polisher. My thumb on top is the only thing putting any pressure down, just my thumb. And then my right hand on the back is basically just guiding the polisher. A lot of times I don't even need to put a bunch of pressure down. I just kind of guide the machine. I let the polish that I'm using or compound and the pad in the machine do the majority of the work for me. So that's going to be it for the first stage of the correction right here, you guys. Just always remember to make sure to leave the pad on the paint until it comes to almost a complete stop. Otherwise, you're going to sling polish everywhere in your eyes or whatever. I've done it in the past, trust me. That's how I know from experience. And then we're just going to go ahead and wipe the compound off. This is one reason I like Griot so much, is it's so easy to wipe off. As you see, no dusting or anything. And look at the correction that we got from this compound from Griot's Garage, and very little pressure and quick arm speeds. It works great. We're going to use Geon Prep. This is not a necessary step at this point of the correction, because we're going to do the second stage, which would be the finishing polish in a minute. But I wanted to do this before I put the other piece of tapes down, just to make sure that the surface is clean, that you guys see it, that it's clean, that I used the prep to make sure I removed any polishing oils that may have been left behind. So we're going to tape off a small section here, and this is what's going to show you guys the importance of following up with a finishing polish, because look, the paint looks really good. You would think by looking at it that it's ready to go, but it's not, and I'll showcase that for you guys here in just a minute. So for the finishing stage, we're going to use the Fabulous Finishing Polish by Phoenix OD. This product is a product that I designed, you guys. I wanted gloss, I wanted correction, and I wanted easy wipe off, and it does all three. Where it really shines to me though is the gloss that it's going to give when you're done. It really brings the gloss out, but it's a very, very easy product to use. You're going to have zero dusting at all out of it, but most importantly, you're going to get the finish that we all look for, and this black paint is going to show you exactly what this product can do. Now, if you notice, the polish looks almost like it's wet. It is designed that way to give you plenty of working time. It's not going to dry out on you while you're using it. I'm using a speed 4. A lot of times on this product, I will use a speed 3 or 4. Most of the times though, it's speed 4, and then as I get towards the end, I will bump it down to a 3. But the cool thing about the product is you can see through it. You can see what you're doing, what kind of correction you're getting. And finishing products aren't really meant for like correction, like you would think of as far as heavy correction. They are meant to kind of refine the paint and bring the gloss out, which is what this does. But it will correct, and that was very important to me when I designed it, is that it will do some correction, you guys. Moderate hand speeds, like when I use the fast correcting cream. Nothing slow, nothing fast, just moderate speeds, and just work the paint. So right here, I'm gonna take it from a speed 4 down to a speed 3. My arm speeds are going to actually increase as I'm finishing it out. The abrasives have pretty much done everything they need to do. And at this point, it's almost kind of like jeweling the paint. It's gonna bring out the most gloss possible. And right there, I'm showing you my trail. The pad is flat. And that's pretty much it for the Fabulous finishing polish, you guys. It doesn't take a lot of work like the compounding stage does. Just a few slower passes, and then a few quicker passes, slow the speed down, and you're good to go. And you're gonna see right here, it wipes off very, very easy. Very little resistance when you first start wiping, but then that resistance just disappears, and it's very, very smooth. The paint feels absolutely amazing underneath the towel after you get done using the Fabulous finishing polish. So now it's time for the moment of truth, you guys. We're gonna remove the tape so we can see our 50-50 before and after. And then it's gonna really show you guys what I was talking about earlier. We're gonna use Gyeon Prep right here just to make sure no polishing oils are left over, and we can remove those adhesive marks, which aren't real bad anyways. That's CarPro's tape. It does not leave a bunch of adhesive behind. That way we have a perfect surface to showcase exactly what I was talking about at the beginning of the video, and you're gonna see it almost immediately, the difference between where we started, the compound, and the finish. So here we go. The camera's gonna be a little shaky. When I first pick it up, I apologize, but I didn't want to cut this out. I'm gonna take you up and show you where we started. Right there, all the swirls, oxidation, everything. Here is the fast correcting cream part. There you go, you can see the block. Remember, the paint we thought looked good earlier. This is the importance, and then down here is where you're gonna see the black. It's so rich and deep, and that's why it's important to follow up with a finishing polish after doing a compound. I'm gonna get out my paint light right here. I'm gonna turn off my big light that I got, my light that I normally like to use, and this is an Astro Nomadic 50SL. Love it. It's going to show you all the stages right there, and then there's fast correcting cream, and then right here is the Fabulous finishing polish. Finishes down nicely. Now you're seeing paint pops and paint chips. It is an older Jeep. I don't want anybody to think that that's dust, because it is not dust. So hopefully you guys learned a little bit in this video, and this video was helpful for you guys. I appreciate you guys watching the video. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. Go down below the video, hit the subscribe button, join the Fab family. We'd love to have you, and we'll see you in the next video.